What's going on, you guys? I just wanted to do a quick update on Sierra's GMC Sierra. I just loaded a different tune in it, but I have been having some issues, and someone might be able to point me in the right direction on what's going on here, because it's an issue that arose later. I used to run this truck on 10 pounds of boost, no problem. Nothing changed, except for the methanol nozzle from the AEM system was leaking. And now, I don't know if you guys can see that down under there. I have one of their V3 nozzles. That guy there. And AEM was actually awesome at their tech support. I let them know, hey, this thing's leaking. And the kit was pretty much brand new. The nozzle was just defective. It happens. And they responded back and said, yeah, let us send a picture of the defect. So I took a picture of the leak, and they need to see a picture of it basically destroyed. So I smashed it flat with a hammer, and they sent me a brand new nozzle with their new updated system. When I found out the nozzle was leaking, I basically turned it off, and I just turned the boost controller off, so it ran the truck on about 3 pounds of boost. Now that I have it all turned back on the low boost setting, around like 5 to 6 pounds of boost, it pulls real good. It feels good, makes good power. All the timing, fueling's all correct. On high boost, I'm getting like a surge, a weird feeling, and I have this code for misfires, and the check engine light will flash because it thinks it's misfiring a bunch. I'm not seeing any knock. My timing's pretty low. I'm running about 7 degrees of timing at 8 pounds of boost. And then I have, when the methanol kicks in, I have a fast response temp sensor that's adding more timing on top of that. When it sees the air temp cool down, it adds timing on top of that. So like during a pull, it was maybe about, I don't know, 10 pounds of boost. Or I'm sorry, 10 degrees timing and about 8 pounds of boost. So pretty low with pump gas and methanol. But I could feel the chugging and the surging. One thing I thought, and hopefully this isn't too loud, the air filter's getting pretty dirty. Maybe that could be the cause of the chugging. It's not able to pull enough air in, even though I'm still seeing the boost pressure, but maybe it's having trouble pulling the volume. The filter's not huge on this either. But other than that, I mean, the spark plugs and stuff maybe have no, not even that. Maybe 2,000 miles, 2,500 miles on the spark plugs. I'm running BR7 EFs gapped at 25,000, so fairly small gap. You know, especially for 8 pounds of boost, you should be able to run that no problem. Everything else seems to be pretty good. You know, even on the log and stuff, just threw a new tune in it. But everything else seems to be, as far as the tune and the logs, I'll give you guys a quick peek of what I'm seeing. So, like, let's see. Yeah, so here's a pull. Now I still have the exhaust, it's still close to the frame, so we do see, basically when I first punch it down, it'll kind of tap the frame a little bit, see that initial knock when it like rocks the motor over, but then it goes away, and you can see the spark advance there as the boost comes in. But since my air temp is cooling down, let's see, where is that? Oh, I gotta scroll up. My air temp starts cooling down. So look at the beginning of the pull. Let me bring this back. You see the temp size, so that starts cooling down. That number there. If I can get this thing to slide. It's at 93, 88, 84. So that's, you know, it's spraying the methanol. So that starts adding the timing. So you see that timing comes in. That way, if my meth ever fails, you know, the initial hit, I would have had 8.5 degrees timing. But I mean, the AFRs are good if you guys could read, if you guys follow Lambda. But I have a pretty rich requested AFR. And it leans out a little bit towards the top, but during like peak torque and stuff, and it's pretty spot on, you know, what's requesting. And that's with the methanol spraying on top of it. That's why I'm kind of tuning it for that. So if the methanol doesn't spray, it should be running, instead of 11.2 creeping up, it should probably run without the methanol like a 11.6, something like that. So still pretty rich, or you know, on the safe side. It's not leaned out. But I don't see any knock or anything else, but I could really feel it in the car while it's doing that. And one thing I do notice is you see like that duty cycle is kind of, for the injectors, kind of jumping around a lot. Usually what I see is more of a steady increase. Like, so this is a lower boost setting. You see that pretty much a steadily increases, doesn't get too weird. It'll plateau off. And you can see with the lower boost setting, look at that, as things cool down. And this is like, you know, 4 or 5 psi. I get that timing pretty high up there. You know, almost 20 degrees timing. Yeah, so check this one. So that's a high boost setting, 10 degrees. So if you guys know what's going on here, I don't want to make this too long. If you guys have seen this, you can actually steer me in the right direction. I sent this log over to Kyle at Goat Rope Garage. If you guys aren't following his YouTube channel and you're interested in builds and you know, tuning, things like that, definitely go check out Kyle's page, Goat Rope Garage, or tuning101.com. He's really helpful. So I sent this to him. Hopefully he has you know, some information. He can shed some light on this. If you guys have any idea what's going on, if you've seen this before on such a low boost setting, it's not like I'm running 25 pounds of boost or anything crazy, please comment below. Let me know what's going on. I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys.